organism. This is chapter 7 of your science book. Okay. This is lesson 7, diversity of living organism. In this chapter, we read about what is diversity, what is living organism, and what is the basis of classification and the relation between classification and evolution. In this class, we study about that topic only. Okay. Then, first of all, what is the chapter name? That is diversity of living organism. It means that in this chapter, we have to read about what is diversity and what is living organism. Okay? So, first of all, we have to read what is diversity. One term is used in science, that is biodiversity. Biodiversity. The diversity and biodiversity is your little similar, not very much but little similar. So, what is diversity? Diversity is the occurrence of the diverse form of living being which differ from one another in external appearance. So, what we can say, diversity is the occurrence of diverse form of living being which differ from one another in external appearance. इसका मतलब ये हुआ, in a particular area, when we study about diversity, then we can say that in a particular area, the number of species, difference of the number of the species, that is plant species or animal species. So we can say that in that area the diversity is very high. When number of species is very high, then the diversity is very high. When number of species is low, then we can say diversity is very low. Diversity in Hindi means is विविधता. It means that एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया की अगर हम बात करें तो वहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ स्पीसीज़ों की संख्या अगर ज़्यादा है, प्लांट स्पीसीज ज़्यादा है, एनिमल स्पीसीज ज़्यादा है, तो हम कह सकते हैं कि वहाँ की डाइवर्सिटी ज़्यादा है, वहाँ की बायोडाइवर्सिटी ज़्यादा है. बायोडाइवर्सिटी जब हम कहते हैं तो हमारा सीधा सीधा सेंस होता है लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म से, दैट इज प्लांट और एनिमल्स. ओके, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट बायोडाइवर्सिटी, देन वी हैव टू मीन अबाउट दैट इज लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म, plant or animals. Okay, so hope you understand what is diversity and what is biodiversity. Biodiversity was coined by, first of all coined by a scientist named Walter G. Rosen. Walter G. Rosen. Walter G. This is scientist name. He first coined the word biodiversity. Okay, सबसे पहले इन्होंने biodiversity word दिया था. कब दिया था इन्होंने? 1986. In 1986. Okay. So biodiversity is what? Biodiversity is the occurrence of diverse form of living being or living organism which differ from one another in their external appearance, that is size, color pattern, internal structure, nutrition, behavior, habitat, etc. So, what our next topic is? Our next topic is what is the basic of classification? What is the basis of Classification. Classification. It means classification का organisms को जब हम पढ़ते हैं, diversity को पढ़ते हैं, यानी कि group of organisms को पढ़ते हैं, that is plant or animals, तो इनके क्लासिफिकेशन का आधार क्या है? तो सबसे पहले हमें ये जानना होगा कि क्लासिफिकेशन क्या होता है. What is classification? So classification is the arrangement of organism into group and subgroup on the basis of their similarity and dissimilarity. So what we can say, the arrangement of organism in their similarity and dissimilarity is called classification. Okay? तो what is the basis of classification? It means classification का आधार क्या होता है? तो जब भी हम एनिमल्स को या प्लांट्स को स्टडी करते हैं तो सबसे पहले जो आधार डेवलप होता है वो क्या होता है? बहुत ही छोटी चीज़ें. प्लांट दिखने वाले प्लांट ही, एनिमल जैसा दिखने वाले एनिमल्स के अंदर आ जाएंगे. तो पहले छोटी छोटी चीज़ों से स्टार्ट होता है क्लासिफिकेशन का आधार, छोटे छोटे कैरेक्टर से, छोटे छोटे लक्षण से. उसके बाद ये क्या होता है? फिर बढ़ता जाता है. देखते हैं यहाँ पे. There is an organism. Organisms. First of all, we have to divide prokaryote and eukaryote. When we talk about prokaryote, you know that what is prokaryote. There is nuclear membrane or not found in prokaryote. Nuclear membrane is not found. Okay. Once we get organisms, then we have to divide in two parts, that is prokaryote and eukaryote. Okay. Prokaryote means have not nuclear membrane, and eukaryote have means have nuclear membrane. Okay. When we talk about cell, we study about cell. What is cell? What is nuclear membrane? What is prokaryote? What is eukaryote? So we don't waste our time for that explanation. You know that what is prokaryote? There is no nuclear membrane, and what is eukaryote? There is nuclear membrane. Okay. In prokaryote, there is we can say prokaryotes are all prokaryotes are monera. Monera is a kingdom. Kingdom Monera. When we talk about kingdom Monera, it means that in kingdom Monera there is all organisms are prokaryotes. Okay? तो kingdom Monera के अंतर्गत जितने भी जीव आते हैं वो क्या होते हैं? प्रोकैरियोट्स होते हैं. It means there is no nuclear membrane are found. That is kingdom. This is basis of classification. Basis of classification. Prokaryote, that is cell structure, nuclear membrane on the basis of the nuclear membrane. Okay. Prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Eukaryotes further divide into two parts. Further divide in two sections, that is unicellular and multicellular. Eukaryotes further divide into two sections, that is unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular means have only one cell, and multicellular means have more than one cell. Okay, they perform their all activities with one cell. They perform, that is unicellular, perform their all activities with one cell only, and they perform their all activity with group of cells. Okay. So unicellular is protista. That is first kingdom, that is Monera. This is second kingdom, that is protista. This is protista. Protista is second kingdom. Okay. When we talk about protista, what it means that the organism that have unicellular structure and eukaryotes. Unicellular and eukaryotes are found in protista kingdom. the organism that have unicellular structure and eukaryotes are found in Protista kingdom. Okay. And in multicellular organisms further divided into two sections. That is what? This is what? This is with cell wall and without cell wall. We know that when a cell presents cell wall, then we can say plant cell. When a cell do not present cell wall, it means that if cell have cell wall, then it means that it is plant cell. If cell have not cell wall, then we can say that is animal cell. Okay. So without cell wall is kingdom Animalia. That is called kingdom, that is Animalia. So when we talk about Animalia, then what we can say that the organism without cell wall, multicellular eukaryotes. Okay. So Animalia means without cell wall, multicellular and eukaryotes. Okay. These all these things are basis of classification. Okay. Further, with cell wall, the cell has cell wall further divided in two sections. What is this? One perform photosynthesis. Those organisms that perform photosynthesis are called plantae. In kingdom plantae. Okay. When we talk about plantae, then we can say they perform photosynthesis with cell wall and multicellular and eukaryotes. Okay. And do not perform photosynthesis. It means these are fungi. Kingdom fungi. We have how much kingdom? Monera 1. Okay. Protista 2. Animalia 3. Plantae 4 and fungi 5. Okay. This is the basis of classification. You have to read about this. If any doubt, then you can ask. And our next topic is classification and evolution. It means what is the relation between classification and evolution. So first of all, we have to know about what is evolution. Evolution का मतलब क्या होता है कि आपका विकास का क्रम. ठीक है. तो जैसे जैसे जो प्रिमिटिव होते हैं, जो पहले आते हैं, उनका जो जीन स्ट्रक्चर होता है वो सिंपल होता है. ठीक है. और जैसे जैसे एडवांस होता जाता है, जैसे जैसे विकास का क्रम बढ़ता जाता है, उनका जीन स्ट्रक्चर कॉम्प्लेक्स होता जाता है, कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बढ़ती जाती है. तो ये क्या है? इवोल्यूशन है. ठीक है. तो जैसे जैसे इवोल्यूशन होता जाता है, इवोल्यूशन पे इन्वायरमेंट का इफेक्ट पड़ता है. इवोल्यूशन होता जाएगा. जैसे आप लोगों ने जिराफ का सुना होगा. जिराफ पहले क्या होता था कि पहले वो घास चरता था, नीचे घास बहुत ज़्यादा थी, तो घास चरता था तो उसकी गर्दन छोटी होती थी. लेकिन जैसे ही ज़मीन की घास खत्म हुई तो वो ऊंचे ऊंचे पेड़ के पत्तों को खाने लगा. फिर उसकी गर्दन, वो प्रयास करता रहा उचकने का, तो फिर उसकी गर्दन भी ऊंची लंबी हो गई. तो ये इवोल्यूशन का असर है. जिराफ पहले छोटी गर्दन का होता था और फिर इवोल्यूशन के दौरान वो लंबी गर्दन का हुआ. तो जो कैरेक्टर जीन्स में आ जाते हैं, जो कैरेक्टर आप गेन करते हैं और वो जीन्स में अगर डीएनए में आ गए तो वो क्या होता है? जनरेशन टू जनरेशन वो कैरेक्टर फिर डीएनए से उसके प्रोजेनी में जाते रहते हैं. बिकॉज वी नो दैट when we see the structure of cell, there is nucleus and there is chromosomes, and in chromosomes there is DNA are found. And when a progeny form, that the division of DNA takes place. Division of chromosomes, it means DNA take place. Okay. Hope you have to clear all these things. So what is the relation between classification and evolution? जब एवोल्यूशन बढ़ता जाता है तो फिर क्लासिफिकेशन करना भी आपका बहुत ज़्यादा स्टडी करनी पड़ती है क्लासिफिकेशन और इवोल्यूशन में. तो क्लासिफिकेशन और इवोल्यूशन का यही संबंध होता है. अगर आपको ये क्लास में कोई डाउट होगा तो आप पूछिएगा. थैंक यू.